Hello, I need to get you checked in for court. Can I get your first and last name?
Are you speaking with me, ma'am?
Yes. Can I get your first and last name to get you checked in for court?
Certainly. Okay, my first name is Shannon, last name Winter, and I do have the paperwork that has the number on it if you'd like that as well.
Okay, nope, I've got it. I've got you checked in. So what I'm going to do is put you back into the waiting room until it's your turn for court. Please don't hang up because you won't be able to get back in, okay?
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hi, I need to get you checked in for court. Can I get your first and last name?
Hello, my name is Paulina Calzada.
Okay. Let's see. Have you ever had an offense like this before?
No, ma'am, I haven't.
Is this your first time having an offense like this?
Yes, yes.
Okay, 1 second. Let me check your case. And how old are you?
I am 19 years old.
And have you been contacted by the DA's office and doing an exchange program?
Yes, ma'am. I have everything completed except for my hours, but she said because of COVID, like I can wait on that.
So you are in the program for the exchange program. I mean, you are in the...
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and let you go this morning. You will not need to speak with the judge because if you're doing the exchange program, usually when you complete the exchange, then this charge will get dismissed with that one. So we don't want you to plea on this. We don't want you to take care of this until that charge is taken care of first. So once you turn in all your paperwork to them, please give me a call back and I will get with the DA's office and I will see if we can get a dismissal on this case. I am going to put a check on it and check back on it like in a month to see where you're at, to see if we can go ahead and get this case closed out.
Alrighty. Okay. I just have a question.
Okay.
This is like my second time coming to court. The first time, they told me that like I had to get this like fixed or whatever in like the exchange program because I hadn't started my exchange program whenever I first had my court hearing, which was back in December. And so now that I did it, they like scheduled me for today. Right. But so it's okay. Okay, so I'm just making sure that that's
no, you're good because before you weren't in it, but we scheduled it for court for today to see where you're at. But now that you're in the program, you should be okay. Just let us know whenever you've completed it or turned everything in so we can get with the DA and see where your case stands.
Alrighty. Okay. Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You have a good day.
Alrighty. Bye-bye.
Hi, I need to get you checked in for court this morning. Can I get your first and last name? Hello? Hi, can you hear me? Can you unmute?
Hi, can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Can I get your first and last name?
Yes, that's Cade. First name Cade, C-A-D-E. Last name is Greg, G-R-E-G-G.
Okay, and you're calling in this morning regarding a speeding ticket?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I've got you checked in. What we're going to do is put you back into the waiting room until it's your turn to speak with the judge, and then when it is, we'll let you back in, okay?
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Hi, I need to get you checked in for court. Can I get your first and last name? Can you unmute yourself, please?
Yes. Benicia Torres?
Okay. Okay, I've got you checked in for court. What I'm going to do is put you back into the waiting room until it's your turn to talk to the judge. So please don't hang up or you won't be able to get back in, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Hi, I need to get you checked in for court this morning. Can you unmute yourself?
Yes, ma'am. Sorry.
Okay, it's okay. What's your first and last name?
Nixon Monroe. Nixon.
Okay. Let me check something for you. So, Nixon, is this your first time having an offense like this?
It is not, ma'am.
You've had priors?
I've had one prior. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let me go ahead and get you checked in. So I've got you checked in for court. So what we're going to do is put you back into the waiting room until it's your turn. Once it's your turn, we will put you back into the room and then you can speak with the judge. So, but please don't hang up or you won't be able to get back in, okay?
All right. Sounds good.
Thank you. Okay, so I need to get you checked in for court. Can you hear me? Can you unmute yourself, please? Can you unmute yourself?
All right.
Great, awesome. Can I get your first and last name?
Ezekiel Gorey.
Okay. Okay, I've got you checked in for court. What I want to do is put you back into the waiting room until it's your turn, okay? Just don't hang up or you won't be able to get back in.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, let me admit them all. Okay, Judge, we have everybody. We have everybody in the room.
Okay.
Can everyone please mute yourself so it's not too loud for the judge so you can hear them? Okay, thank you.
Okay. Let's see. So we have everybody in the room now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, then let's start this hearing this morning. Everyone who is a plaintiff who will be speaking to me this morning, if you will please raise your right hand to be sworn in. You solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this hearing this morning is a plea hearing, which means that you will be telling the court, before you tell us anything else, you will be telling us how you intend to plead. If you plead guilty or no contest, then I will hear your case and judge it. If you are wanting to speak to someone about your case, then you will put in a plea of not guilty, and you will speak to the DA first and see if you can make a deal with the DA. Does everyone understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then let's begin with the first one.
Okay, Judge, we're gonna do my cases first, and I'm gonna take you my notebook real fast. And then I'm gonna put y'all back into the waiting room and bring you in one by one until it's your turn, okay? Thank you. I have the notebook, Judge. I'm about to take it in.
Oh, okay.
I just saw it up here. Okay, so we're gonna start out with mine this morning, and it's going to be 2019-290-672. And let me take that. Here's the first one. We're starting.
Okay. Thank you. Okay.
Okay, you are now on with the judge.
Let's see. Ezekiel Gore.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. You can hear me now. And Ezekiel, the charge this morning is public intoxication. How are you pleading on that case? Hello?
Guilty, sir.
You're pleading guilty, okay. Do you have the form in front of you there? The plea sheet?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Have you marked guilty on that and put your correct address and phone number?
I marked guilty on there, but I didn't put my address yet.
Yeah, you'll need to put the correct address and phone number on there where you can be reached. If you can't be reached at that address or phone number, then of course a warrant goes out for your arrest. So it's very important to put an accurate address and phone number there.
Yes, sir.
Okay. As you fill that out, tell me about how this came about. How were you
Well,
picked up for this?
I was on my way home from a bar at night, and my friend, he was drunk, and he had he had got into like a high-speed chase or something like, or he wrecked his car and got out and took off running. And I stayed behind and they took me out and just booked me for PI.
Okay. And is this a regular thing that you do?
No, sir, this is my first PI.
Okay.
I have only, besides this time, I only been to jail. This is my second time. And it's been like years apart. Like the last time I got in trouble was 2017.
Okay. And why this time?
Why this time? For the public intoxication?
Mm-hmm. What was going on in your life, or what was why did this happen like this?
I was just leaving the club and somehow my friend the cop tried to stop him, but he tried to run at first and stuff, and he just crashed his car, and I stayed behind. I really thought they were gonna let me go and call my ride to go home, but they had other plans, so I just ended up going to jail. I mean, I don't always drink and stuff, like that's just a thing I did just to go out and have a little fun. But lately I just been working a lot, just trying to
What
do
do
what I
you
gotta do.
what is your job? What do you work at?
I work at a liquor warehouse. It's called Republic National Distribution Center.
I see. And what do you do for them?
I'm an operator on a reach machine. I go and select cases, put it on my pallet, and I go fill up slots for night shift to pick.
You work the forklift then?
Yes, sir. I work forklift, reach machines, all stuff like that.
I see. Okay. Well, obviously, what we're looking at here with public intoxication is endangerment to the public, and who you hang around with. Obviously, if they ran off and created a situation with the police, that's why you got into this situation. So
Yes, sir.
I'm going to go with a $200 fine plus court costs. And I'm going to require an alcohol awareness class because it's just something that we need to nip in the bud. And if you have had a situation, even though it was several years ago, this is something that seems to happen, over again. And so $200 fine plus court costs and the alcohol awareness class.
Okay.
Okay. And we hope not to see you again in this situation.
No, sir, that will not happen. I think I got my life together now.
Okay, that sounds good. All right. Then you're dismissed this morning. Thank you.
Okay, is it okay if I pay the cost in payments, like
Yes, you can.
payment or anything?
Yes, you can talk to the clerk this morning. She'll make all the arrangements with you.
I'm sorry, Judge. What was his fine?
$200 and an alcohol awareness class.
Okay. Okay, Ezekiel, can I get you to call my office in about 30 minutes and I'll let you know what you need to do regarding that payment arrangement?
Okay, what's your office number?
806-775.
Let's see, 806-775.
1546.
1546.
Mhm.
And what's your name?
Cindy,
Okay. All right. I'll call you in 15 minutes, you said?
give me about 30 minutes so we can get through court.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's see. So the next one I have is 2020-290-094
Okay.
for Shannon Winter. Hello, Shannon.
Yes.
Okay, you are now on with the judge, okay?
Okay.
Good morning, Shannon.
Good morning.
The charge this morning is public intoxication. And before you tell me anything, tell me how you will be pleading. Guilty, no contest, or not guilty?
I believe my plea is going to be guilty.
Okay. Will you mark that on your form there, the plea sheet form that you received from our court?
Yes.
And will you put your correct address and phone number on there, because it's very critical. If we can't get in touch with you, then a warrant could go out for your arrest.
We definitely do not want that.
No, you don't. Okay. Are you filling that out now?
Yes, I am.
Okay. As you're filling that out, tell me about this. How did this public intoxication charge come about?
I do believe I was transported by ambulance from my apartment to either UMC or Covenant. I have to get the particulars of the case. I suffer from seizures. I'm disabled. And if a police officer asks me if I've been drinking and I know that I probably have alcohol in my system, the fact that I'm completely disoriented because I just had a series of grand mal seizures and I don't know anything doesn't matter, because when I answer yes to them, then I end up in handcuffs and arrested and in jail. And it's usually when I'm trying to leave the hospital after they've treated me. But I'm still a space cadet, oftentimes for up to a week after I have massive amounts of seizures. I am back with my neurologist getting treated. Within the last 2 weeks, I did have to go to the hospital twice because of seizures. So it's unfortunate. So I believe that's what's going on. But until I actually get the actual information, I'm not sure if it was when I got arrested at Covenant or when I got arrested at UMC, but I went by ambulance to the hospital. And so that's why it seems a little bit unfair.
Interesting. But you, this has happened to you before. You said it usually happens when you're leaving the hospital?
Yes. What happens is when I end up at the hospital, I am generally completely unconscious because grand mal, that's how they are. I have both grand mal and petite mal seizures. They kind of come in waves, so there'll be lots of times when I don't have problems, and then all of a sudden I'll get stressed and my body will get out of whack, and my body will start having them, you know, on a more than happy time basis. And so it's just one of those things that luckily we have really good neurologists here in Lubbock. And so, I mean, I am working with a team of doctors to work on getting it under control. So it's a up and down battle. Sometimes it's better than other times. So.
Okay. What, are you employed?
No, I am not. I have been disabled since I had surgery back, I think, in 2008.
I see. And
my health situation. Sorry to cut you off. I'm 45 years old, and my health situation is to the point where I receive Meals on Wheels, which is something that normally even old people don't get, because that's the level of functionality that I have with my body.
I see. When was the last time that you had a situation like this, a public intoxication or another case like this?
I had a seizure. I was trying to work at Texas Tech doing their events with one of my besties. And I had a seizure prior to a football game. And I ended up arrested. I got arrested in post as well at a McDonald's. I was with one of my other besties, and we were going to go visit her mother. And then she changed the plans, and I got stressed out. And when I went to use the bathroom in the McDonald's bathroom, when she was going through the drive-through, I had a seizure. Well, my purse and my phone was in the car. So I went to the front counter and I asked them to please call an ambulance for me. And then because of the seizures and being disoriented, I ended up getting arrested.
Well, and you do drink a little bit, or you have a beer?
There is generally, you know, like I would say there's probably trace amounts of alcohol in my system right now. So, I mean, if I had had a seizure and a cop was questioning me, I would try to be as honest as possible. So, I mean, it might be leftover wine from the middle of the night last night, but my dad's best friend was a police officer, and I was always taught you don't lie to cops or you're a doctor.
No, that's always the best policy. The question is, how much wine do you use?
Okay, I can tell you that in the situations where I was out in public, it was not the alcohol in my system that was the problem. It was the fact that I was having seizures and I should have been at home. I've gotten to the point where now I don't even want to go to the hospital anymore. So unless they think I'm actually dying, I don't want to go to the ER.
Does your doctor does your doctor approve of your use of alcohol?
No, and that's something that we are also addressing, because the alcohol is a double-edged sword, because alcohol withdrawal can also cause seizures. So because I do use it on a daily basis. Now, I don't get stumble around drunk or wild and crazy, but, I'll have a beer or a glass of wine with dinner, or,
Right.
a nightcap, with hot cocoa and some Kahlua or something before bed. But I'm not stumble around drunk. But because alcohol is involved, it makes this issue, instead of just a seizure issue, it's like, okay, well, how much of the problem is alcohol and how much of the problem is all of her seizures?
Right. And of course, that's the question that I'm pondering at this point also.
I understand.
And I appreciate your honesty. I'm going to go with a deferred adjudication on your case. I'm going to require that you pay $200 and that you take an alcohol awareness class. And
Okay.
And I'm going to defer this because I don't think that it's going to help your situation just to pile more of this on you. But at the same time, I want to see a change in your behavior. And
I understand.
so obviously I do think that you need to get the alcohol situation under control, because I'm sure it's not helping your situation.
No, it's not. It's not. It's just another layer of confusion that doesn't need to be there. I've actually reached out. I talked with 211 and they said that OSAR has some programs. And so I'm going to see if I qualify for, maybe doing either inpatient or outpatient alcohol rehab. And then that way, just go ahead and just get rid of it altogether, because it's not necessary. It's just become a weird crutch. And so, I've done AA in the past years ago, and I actually welcome possibly kicking it out of my life.
Well, I hope that you can deal with this, because it's not good for you or the people around you, and that's what we're concerned about here. So I'm deferring your sentence for 6 months with a $200 fine there and an alcohol awareness class. If you complete that and you have any problems within 6 months, this will not show up on your record then. If you do have another problem, then obviously this deferment goes away and you have a more serious problem. So I would really
understand
to take advantage of everything that you can to try to correct this situation. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. You have a wonderful day.
Yes, and if you'll visit with our clerk.
Most definitely.
Okay, Shannon, I'll need you to call the office in about 30 minutes, and I'll let you know what you need to do regarding your payment, okay?
Okay. I'm actually wanting to claim indigency for my fine, if possible. And let me go ahead and get your office number so I
Hold
can
on.
call you back.
You'll need to speak with the judge regarding that.
Oh,
I can't
okay.
declare you indigent. Only the judge can.
Okay. Okay. So is it possible to still?
Yes, I'm going to go ahead with on your testimony, on your sworn testimony. I'm going to go ahead and declare you indigent.
Thank you. I appreciate that very much.
Okay. So, Shannon, just call me back in about 30 minutes and I'll let you know what you need to do about your alcohol awareness class.
Okay. And that's the 775-1540.
Do 1546. That's my direct number.
Okay. Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you. Have a good day. Okay. All right, Judge, I have one more, and it's going to be 2020-290-369, Nixon Monroe.
369. Okay.
Hi, Nixon. Can you and there you go. You're on now with the.
Good morning, Nixon.
How are you?
I'm doing well. The charge this morning, which you will respond to first, is possession of drug paraphernalia. And of course, we are here to hear your plea. Nothing about the case until we hear your plea. Are you pleading guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
I would like to plead guilty.
Plead guilty, okay. You are you're just 20, is that correct?
Actually about to be 20 in here.
You're 19, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Have you had problems with this in the past?
I'm sorry. I've had one previous charge of it, but I don't know. I feel like it's something I've been trying to work on. I've started school this semester, and trying to focus on bigger things than that now. Just doing more productive things in my life rather than getting in trouble with stuff like that.
Okay. Have you filled out the plea sheet there? Have you marked guilty on it and filled out your correct address and phone number?
Let me see. I think it's right here. One second. I apologize. Okay. Okay, would it be the diversion intake record? Or
no, it would be in that stack of papers, but it has guilty, not guilty, no contest on it, and a place for you to put your correct address and phone number.
okay, I have the one for is there a possibility, because my mom did receive some stuff in the information that got shipped to County Road 10 3526, which was my past residence, and she received, I think, something 2 days ago that had the information.
It's possible. What we can do, I'm taking on your testimony that you're pleading guilty, and what we can do is we can send you. Do you have access to a printer where you could receive an email with a form?
Yes.
Nixon, what's your email address?
It is Nixon.Monroe, all lowercase,
Okay.
01@gmail.com.
01@gmail.com.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I can email you that here shortly.
Okay. Thank you very much.
On your, tell me about your previous case first, and then we'll deal with this case later.
My last one was probably, I think, 7 months ago. It's whenever I'd gotten this job at Cargill in my old town. It's this big meat processing plant. And I was working from about 3:30 in the afternoon to about 12:30 to 1 o'clock in the evening. And I was making about $27 an hour. So I'd get off work and I don't know, it sounds like a dumb excuse, but I'd be kind of stressed out. And that's whenever I would smoke and stuff. And that's whenever I ended up getting pulled over, but I didn't have any of the like actual stuff on me. I just had like something that's used also with paraphernalia, like a pipe, you know. It was nothing on me. It just had something like that. And it was the exact same charge pretty much. It's just paraphernalia with no other offenses. And that was the first one, but the second one, I got this one in
Well, you offered at the time, have you had any, before this, have you had any previous criminal record of any sort?
I was on probation whenever I was 16. Yeah, I did get probation whenever I was 16, and I finished that with no problems. I was on for 13 months. I passed all my drug tests, did my community service, paid my fines, and I got released the day I was available to be released. And then I had no offenses up until that one I got previously about 7 months ago, and then this one now.
So we have a history, and that's is disturbing, of course, that,
Yes, sir.
you know, what we're concerned about here is about your welfare, about, you know, your life and getting on track. We're
Yes,
also concerned about the potential endangerment when you are intoxicated, you know, to the public. And obviously that concerns all of us who value our own lives and our families' lives. And so this is, you know, this is the situation. We want to help you any way that we can, but there are some folks that that simply will not take the help. I hope that you're not one of those. I hope that you will actually make a change and will do better.
Yes, sir.
The you know, the reason why we do this is to try to change your behavior. And I'm going to assess a $300 fine and court costs. I want that to hurt a lot. I'm also going to require a drug awareness class because I think you're definitely in need of some help to kick some of these problems that you're dealing with. And
Yes, sir.
you are just 19. You're just not even 20 yet. You know, you can get your life in order.
Yes, sir.
But I have seen many people who are now in their 30s who had a chance when they were 18 and 19 and 20 and didn't take that chance and didn't change. And their lives have circled around in disaster. And I would sincerely hope that that isn't your situation.
Yes, sir.
I'm afraid that you're on that track right now, and you need to really get control of this before it totally overtakes your life and destroys it.
Yes, so that's what I've been talking to my parents about too. You know, they've been saying the same as you've been saying, like this has been a problem since my sophomore year in high school, you know, and like they say if they're afraid if I'm not going to change now, then I never will. And that's kind of how I've been thinking too.
It is. A lot of people are able to change. And, you know, we are very encouraged by the fact that many people do change. And so I want to encourage you in that and say that, you know, this isn't done out of any joy that I get from any of this. It's done to actually try to help you and to try to shake you up and shake you out of this to where you actually make some changes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. That is your sentence today. And if you'll speak to the clerk about how to make sure that the paperwork is returned and that everything is set in place, and make sure that your address is where you are.
Yes, sir.
Because otherwise a warrant will go out for your arrest.
Oh, okay. Yes, sir. I'll get everything updated in just a moment.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much. You have a great day.
Thank you. And wait to talk to Cindy here about the.
Oh, okay. Yes, sir.
Cindy, Nixon is ready.
Yes, I'm sorry. I was on a phone call. Okay, Nixon, I need you to give me a call back in about 30 minutes and I'll let you know what you need to do, okay, regarding that court cost.
All right, sounds good.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Do you have my direct line number?
I do not actually. Seconds. Let me grab a pen really quick. I apologize. Okay.
Okay, it's going to be 775-1546.
Okay. 775-1546.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Y'all have a great day.
Thanks.
Bye-bye now.
You too. Okay, Judge, my cases are done and Lisa has one and then there's one hot check.
Okay.
Lisa, you good? Did you plug in your headphones after you came on? You should do it before because sometimes it doesn't attach. It's okay. I'll go ahead and let them in. Judge, you have case number 2022-60345.
Okay.
Okay. Cade, you are now on with the judge, okay? If you want to unmute yourself, there you go.
Okay, there we go.
Okay. Cade?
Yes, sir.
Okay, the charge is speeding 10% above the limit. And how will you be pleading on that this morning?
Sir, I do not believe I was speeding on that occasion. I will be
No,
pleading.
don't go ahead. Don't tell me anything about it. Will you be pleading then not guilty?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
If you're pleading not guilty, then what you will do is fill that out on the form and get that back to our clerk, Lisa. And then you will, she will put you in touch with the DA, and that's who you will talk to about your case before you talk to me.
Okay. And is that going to be in person?
No,
Okay,
it will be a phone call.
It'll be through over the phone. Do you have a pen and paper?
I do.
Okay, so you're going to contact our prosecutor, which is Thomas Stevenson. It's just that you always have to plead before the judge not guilty, and then we'll send you to the prosecutor. So their number is going to be 806-775-1184. And then at that point, you can explain what happened, and then the prosecutor will let you know what happens from there.
Okay.
Okay.
And so I'll call them now. Am I staying on this Zoom meeting here?
No, you can just call them by phone call, and we're going to let you go here. And then with that plea sheet with not guilty, if you can just get that back to our office, because we'll have to have that on file.
Okay. And that I will be turning this plea sheet in person, correct?
You can mail it or email it or bring it in. It doesn't matter.
And the email is that the L Farmer,
Yes.
LubbockCounty.gov? Okay.
Yes. Okay. So you're good to go.
Thank you very much. You guys have a great day.
Thank you. You too. Okay, Judge, we have one more, and it's a hot check. It's 2018-701-031. This is the one Savannah was letting you know this morning about.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay, Ms. Torres, can you unmute yourself?
Yes.
Okay, you're now on with the judge.
Okay.
Okay, Miss Torres, how are you this morning?
I'm doing great, and you?
I'm doing fine, thank you. This is a guilty plea hearing on the bad check charge. And how will you be pleading this morning?
No contest?
You're pleading no contest on that.
Yes, sir.
You have that form?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have you filled it out now?
Yes, sir, except the bottom part. I sent this to my bail bondsman.
Okay. What
You
you'll
will
need,
not fill out the bottom. The judge will sign there. So you filled it out correctly. You're good.
right,
Okay.
right. If you've got the correct address where we can reach you, otherwise a warrant would go out for your arrest. And, okay. I see that you have
Yes.
paid, I see that you have paid the check off in full. Is that correct? She's frozen. Oh, there you go. You've paid the check off in full, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And I appreciate that. How much was the check for? Who was it to? And
Honestly, I don't remember who it was to. I think the total was, I want to say 300 or 400. I'm not too sure. I paid it off a while back,
it
and
was,
I didn't even have recollection of it. I didn't even know about it.
okay, so it's not something that that happens all the time.
Right. No, this has only happened one time in my whole life.
Right, okay. You had an Omni on there, and that's gone off. A warrant, I guess we were having trouble getting in touch with you. Is that,
Actually,
Yes,
Judge,
sir.
a hot check is actually added as soon as they file any hot checks. The oblock on the license and a warrant is also added.
right, right. I see that, and that went off. And I was just wondering why this was an 18 case and why it had taken this long to get to this point.
Yes, sir. I wasn't aware of it at all. And whenever I turned myself in, I think I had traffic tickets. I turned myself in March, I believe,
Mhm.
and I went and sat, I believe it was 30 days. But I was transferred from Hell County to Lubbock County since I used to work for Hell County.
I see. Okay. All right. Well, since you've made that good, I'm going to go with a fairly light fine of $50 and the court costs. We just hope that makes you aware, of course, these are costly events and things that need to be watched out for.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then that is the sentence this morning.
Okay. And what will it be on my record? Like,
There will be a charge for having written a bad check.
okay, is that a Class C misdemeanor?
Yes,
Okay. So that won't affect my schooling or anything.
it shouldn't. It should not
Okay.
affect. It should not affect that. No.
Okay.
It is something that gives you a record, and obviously anything in the future, escalates that and elevates that. So,
Right.
so it's something that you need to be concerned about and careful of.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, and then if you'll visit with Lisa, please, about the arrangements for this.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you can just call the office. Do you have the paperwork right there? The 775-1540.
Okay.
You can either set that up on a payment arrangement or pay in full.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank
Okay.
you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.